Welcome to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, Disney's newest private, not necessarily island, but we are here to go through the entire tour. We're gonna check out everything. Come join along and let's have some fun. We're gonna start at Serenity Bay. We're gonna work our way south down the island. Let's go. So here at Serenity Bay, we have two different places to eat, but that's not entirely true. It's one place, we have two lines, but they serve the same thing. Here at the Serenity Bay Barbecue, they serve all kinds of stuff. They got barbecue ribs, French fries, mac and cheese, really quick, easy bites, but it's all very delicious. Let's go. They have plenty of seating all around. However, it can get very loud and very full during peak times. Here we are at the Blue Hole Bar, and there's the band. Each one of these little cabana areas are gonna have restrooms and places to wash your sand off your feet on both sides. And what's really nice about it, most of them have bars on the other side. Absolute gorgeous place to come hang out, get a view of the ocean, stay in the shade, and get some nice breezes. Second shower area. And that was Serenity Bay. We're gonna walk past the cabanas now. These are incredibly awesome, but they are very heavily price tagged, so be forewarned. These cabins are first come, first serve. However, because they are so highly coveted, if you're not Pearl or Platinum, it can be difficult to get a cabin rented, or concierge. All right, so we have made it to True Too.
True
Too. And this is the second restaurant here, and I'll give you a hint as to what the other restaurant is. But this place is all wide open. There's plenty of seating. There's turtle clam shells everywhere. This place is spectacular. Let's go get some grub. We got our food. I elected to go with the seafood fried rice and a fried chicken sandwich. Amanda went with the non-seafood fried rice and the rotisserie chicken and French fries. Now, spoiler alert, we did eat a little bit while we were at Serenity Bay, so we'll give you a little compare contrast. Well, we just finished up here with the, what's the name of this? We just finished here at True Too BBQ. And I can say with pretty much certainty that I prefer the food here rather than Serenity Bay. Serenity Bay was very crowded, the selection was very limited, and it was fine, but I definitely prefer the selection and flavor here, especially for picky eaters, for sure. The spicy chicken sandwich was delicious, but it does carry a pretty heavy spice, so if you are susceptible to a little bit of spicy, then maybe take a bite or two before you go in full speed. But other than that, I thought the food was excellent. The rotisserie chicken, 10 out of 10. Delicious, very good flavor, very juicy. Now, let's keep on rolling. All right, guys. At this point, our audio becomes so distorted, it's unintelligible.
Alright, now that we're done with lunch.
So I'm just going to do a little voiceover. Hopefully that works out. And then it seems like the audio clears up in the future. So back to the video. Alright, now that we're done with lunch, let's keep on rolling because Lookout Cay is quite big. Over to your left, my right, is another little bar area that has some restrooms and some places to wash your feet off coming from the beach. Over my shoulder to the left-hand side is where you're going to go to get all of your snorkel gear, but right now there's a Junkanoo parade happening and we're going to go check that out. Thankfully, this is right about the time that our mic decided it was going to work properly again. So, all right. Now let's go back to the original audio. All right, guys, so we're gonna skip right in that center area because right now it's super chaotic. They have a parade going on. There's just a ton of people around, but right now, let's go over and check out the water park. Now, this area is a kids' water park, but it is unbelievably spectacular. Slides, rope bridges, water dumps, sprays and spouts all over the place. It is a kid's paradise. It's incredible. Now, of course, what would be a beach vacation without a beach? And Lookout Cay has plenty of beach. They have seats everywhere from one end to the other. It is nonstop beach seating. It's incredible. Thank you, Disney. Now, right here around the kids' water park and around all these beach seatings, there are a couple of bars. You have the Sensational Smoothies bar, and then you also have the Watering Hole bar. Obviously, the smoothie joint is a smoothie joint. The bar is a bar, but they have incredible views, all while you can make sure your little one is having a great time, but still being safe. Now, you've probably noticed on our tour, Lookout Cay has a lot of decking, and it's all raised decking because if you look out in the beaches, in the sand, it is all very hilly, very rolly. Seems like there's lots of limestone, there's a lot of rocks, there's things that you just don't want to step on. So instead of leveling that and completely starting over, Disney decided to work with the landscape and made all these beautiful decks. We have made it to True BBQ. Now, this is not True BBQ 2, two different locations, just for your information. But again, all the food variety that you want and plenty of clamshell seating to get out of the sun. But they also have ice cream, all you can eat. Along with all you can eat ice cream, this is also where you're gonna have your soda fountains and your water stations. Now we're nice and refreshed. Let's keep on heading down the way. One thing that Disney did not skip out on here in Lookout Cay is the bathrooms. There's restrooms everywhere. You got plenty of places to go if you need it. Now this brings us to Sebastian's Cove. Sebastian's Cove is a kids only area. So you can come drop your kiddo off. Now you can go to Serenity Bay. The kiddos will have a great time here. They got a splash pad. They got a little recess area. It's awesome. But let's keep rolling. As we're walking south, we are walking along the beach, and the chairs and umbrellas have not stopped. They have been constant throughout the beach. There's seating everywhere. You're not gonna have a hard time finding a seat. The only issue is, where can you get more relaxed? Now this is the Play Pavilion. They have a beach bash that happens anytime that you're here, but also it's a nice shaded area where you can come. They got little tic-tac-toes and things like that, but really it's just to get out of the shade for a minute, or get in the shade for a minute, really. And that all leads us right here to the Reef and Rec Bar. This is our final stop on today's tour. However, if you keep walking down past Kyle, we'll show you the nature trail. And there's a lot of cool stuff. There's a hidden beach with a cove. There's a 124-year-old lighthouse. And there is the best view of the ship that you can get on this island. Let's head back to the tram and I'll see you on the other side. This is the tram stop area. You have bicycle rentals, you have your guest services, but directly behind me is Disney Tings, and that's the main merchandise shop on Lookout Cay. So let's go around to the back because there's some really cool stuff back there. All right, so this is behind Disney Tings. Disney Tings is in front of me, but Treasures of Eleutheran is behind me, and that is because the people of Eleutheran can come here and sell their items to us visitors. So I think that's a really cool thing. There's several different photo areas with the Junkanoo expression, and they all represent different characters from Disney. That's awesome. I did want to mention that from end to end, from Serenity Bay all the way up to the nature trail, it takes about 20 minutes to walk. So just be prepared for that. But that does not include the nature trail. The nature trail is an entirely separate thing. There's like 3 different nature trails, but they're awesome. I highly recommend doing them. So just be mindful of shoes and weather. One last thing about this area, they do have a hair braiding station. So I think that's really cool. Come get in the spirit of the Bahamas and let Lookout Cay be your guide. Let's go back to the other side of the island. All right, we made it back to the other side, so let's go check out the little merchandise shops that they have here. Now the first merch shop that you're gonna come to on this side of the island is the first and last merch stand. And it is exactly what you think it is. It's the first place and the last place you're gonna be able to buy merchandise here on Lookout Cay. Now, this is the heart of the other side of the island. This is the side of the island with the ship. This is where you come in from your ship. The first and last merch shop, Mangroves and Go, which is a little drink stand. And this is where you get checked in if you have any boat excursions. So that's awesome. Now what's cool about this side of the island is they have their own separate cabanas that overlook the ship in the water. I think that's awesome, but again, same caveats as last time. They are very hard to get, so concierge, pearl, platinum, they're going to get first dibs, and it is first come, first serve, so just be wary of that. And with these, they are families only. If you're looking for an adults only area, your only option is the Serenity Bay cabins. Just wanted to take a second right here because look at the Wish here in Lookout. This is the first time the Wish has ever docked in Lookout, and we are so thankful and so excited to be a part of this inaugural season of Lookout Cay at Castaway, and especially with the Wish. If you've made it this far in the video, I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Your support means the world to us. Like, share, comment, let us know what you think. What would you do here at Lookout? And if you don't mind, just go ahead and tap that subscribe button right there. It would really help us out. And that was Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, everybody. I really appreciate you guys watching. Like, comment, and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I appreciate you. And with all that being said, don't forget to keep the wanderlust alive, and we'll see you somewhere.